Hello, I'm Peter Benkendorf, and I'm at the Dana L. Wiley Gallery at Front Street. And I'm here today with Gary Hinsche, a local artist, to talk about his upcoming solo exhibition, which is going to be opening in first Friday of February and running through the month of March. Gary, great to be here with you. I know we've talked in the past that you got your start around the age of 10, and your first art teacher was a watercolorist who was doing very traditional watercolors, landscapes, and things of that nature. Can you talk a little bit about kind of the arc of your art making? Your work today is way at the other end of the spectrum of kind of your early start. Can you share a little bit with folks about how you got from working with a watercolorist and learning the basics to the work you're doing today?
Sure. I mean, initially, as a young kid, you know, you were enamored. You know, I was able to draw, and my drawing skills got better, and my painting skills got better. But these were all pretty much sort of true to life drawings and paintings. And I was always torn more. Even then, I wanted to explore more abstract thinking, because, you know, back then, you know, a Polaroid can take a great picture, you know, or you know, with your camera you can take great pictures, but I love the challenge. More graphic stuff challenges your mind and the way you really see and live in the world. So you know, I was really interested in the late 50s, early 60s with Jackson Pollock's work as an example. I didn't know who he was or who he was, but I liked that it was out there. You know, where they became focal pieces as opposed to duplicating a landscape or duplicating a seascape. And I painted many seascapes and many landscapes, and I really became bored with them, frankly. So I was educated as a designer and an artist, and wound up with working for a great designer, Robert Miles Runyon. We designed the mark for the 1984. Actually, he designed. Robert Miles Runyon Associates designed the image for the 1984 Olympics, and we were involved in incredible projects with the Olympics, and we wound up doing both World Cups. So as a designer, you know, I was very blessed. I had great mentors. I worked with amazing architects. Craig Elwood had a large influence on me. You know, he taught at Yale and worked with Joseph Albers. And I always felt, I never met Joseph Albers, but I always felt like I had a connection to Joseph Albers through Craig Elwood. You know, and then later on, working on projects with Frank Gehry, who everybody knows, the great architect of our time, and he considers himself an artist and not an architect. But and I was challenged. I started working with other materials. That you know, Gary was working with plywood and corrugated, and I started playing with plywood. And I've done a lot of sculpturing with plywood, but basically, I'm a designer, artist, and all my art is absolutely, completely designed. Nothing is left for chance.
Great, and I mean, you can really see it in this latest piece here, the strength of the design coming through, the kind of minimalism, but still a unique shape, some strong colors.
Yeah.
I mean, it really speaks to you if this is the kind of work that you like.
And it's very architectural.
Yep.
Very structural.
Well, thanks, Gary. Appreciate that insight.
Yep.